Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to the November, what is this, 4th episode of Dawg Talk. Today, we have some horrible news. Our voices are low-key cooked because of the October long COVID virus.
Or whatever this is, dude. It really could be
I don't
anything.
know.
It could be something that is new and that I have invented.
It could
Have
be.
I discussed this on the pod before?
I have no earthly idea. I'll be so honest.
One of my classes over here, they're making us invent a new superbug. We're taking this bacteria that has no cure, no treatment. It's already fairly resistant to all antibiotics. So if you have it, you're just cooked.
Mhm.
And then we have to mutate it and evolve it to make it more immune to antibiotics. And within the first week of the class, one of my classmates, when we first got the culture of the bacteria, opened it up and said, "Oh, dude, it stinks. Dude, that stinks. You're not supposed to smell it, dude." I think that's how it affects you, bro.
Yeah.
So, I could have gotten that crazy virus and spread it to everyone, dude.
I think that our voices are cooked this episode, but I don't know.
I'm warning you guys, I will be coughing at some point.
Yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of cutout audio here, so get ready for that, because Ethan and I both are, we're at, the end of the cold cycle, probably, because I'm coughing, and it's, getting out of my system.
I don't know, man. I've only had this cough for, 3 or 4 days now, so it could be with me for,
wow.
another week, honestly.
Oh, wow.
I've been in the mornings, I've been doing this strat where I go in the shower and I just, cough and blow my nose for, 20 minutes to try and get everything out. But it only helps me for 10 minutes, and then it's back to how it was.
Bro hasn't heard of modern medicine yet.
Well, I don't have any of this Mucinex stuff. If someone wants to go onto DoorDash and send it to me, I will accept, but I don't have any.
You don't go to Walgreens or Target?
I mean, I could, but then I'll lose my parking spot, dude.
Oh, that's true. So do you care more about your health or your parking spot?
Dude, my health is not in grave danger, dude. So my parking spot is more vital.
What if you have, dysentery?
Well, then I'll go to the student health center and I'll be like, guys, what is wrong with me?
Guys, why am I on the Oregon Trail right now? What is
I'll
this?
be like, I didn't drink any still water. I swear.
Dude, it took me forever. I think you might have told me on the podcast. I don't remember. Guys, that's another thing. I don't remember what's on the podcast and what's not, because I know that might sound stupid, but me and Ethan also talk outside of this. So this portion right now is literally
it's like when we're just on the phone.
It's basically just us on the phone talking about stuff.
Yeah.
It's not anything special.
Because I'll call Emile every couple of days, and I'll just yap. I'll talk to him, and then usually he's like, I have to go to work. Leave me alone. And then he hangs up.
Or I'm doing something really, really important for school.
Yeah.
Or YouTube.
And then I'm cooked. Dude, yesterday I was sitting. So yesterday, as the day of recording this, was Halloween, and so
yeah,
I went to class, and then I was rather hungry, so I went to the dining hall. And since I was by myself, I was watching Dexter in the dining hall. And I was sitting there watching Dexter eating a grapefruit. And this guy,
as you do.
I've spoken about him before on the podcast, Green Mohawk guy. I'm pretty sure I've spoken about him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did.
He was dressed as Lois Griffin. He had the wig,
awesome.
He had the blue shirt. And he was just walking around. He kept walking around. He wasn't eating. He was just walking around, dude. I'm in the dining hall and I just keep seeing him like walk past me. I'm like, what is going on? Like,
See, I didn't kind of explore my campus yesterday because I woke up really late because I had a very busy like Monday, Tuesday. So I was like, oh man, I really want to sleep. So I didn't really see many people's costumes around campus. All I do remember is that like my girlfriend, she went go have lunch with someone in her sorority on like the other side of campus, and then she called me, and I didn't see her call, so I didn't answer, and she left me a voicemail that was like, "The Ghostface killer's on campus." Ah!
there's probably 1 billion Ghostface people.
Probably, especially in college. Those little freaks.
Exactly, bro.
They're all freaks.
See, I didn't dress up this year. That's my biggest L. I dressed up as Ethan Johnson from the Halloween Spooktacular.
Yeah. That was your biggest
And then
L, bro.
I went to an escape room, and then I went back to my pal's room, and we played Jackbox.
Whoa. Was Braden invited?
Well, we tried to get Braden to host, but Braden was like, "No, I'm busy."
No, that's true. I always forget that Braden is he's very busy.
So
Usually I say, hey Braden, hey Braden, hey Braden, can you fit me into your schedule
also,
to like
to all
have
viewers
a text
watching
message?
Dawg Talk, the day this was posted, my birthday was yesterday. So
Yeah.
everyone in the comments,
Everyone comment happy birthday.
everyone in the comments, wish me a happy late birthday.
Happy 19th birthday to Ethan Johnson. Almost double digits.
Almost, I'm almost there.
Almost there, guys.
Speaking of my age, dude, I remember when I was a wee lad and I was Dr. Gengar. I look
Yeah.
like him right now
Oh yeah,
because
this is
I
true.
have shaved my face.
Yeah. So guys, this is something we haven't talked about yet on the podcast, but Ethan and I are participating in No Shave November. So we did shave like today because we wanted to start from like level 0, and we wanted to see like kind of track our beards and our, well, not really beards, but like our facial hair and see how quickly they can
I've
grow
never had a
back.
beard. It just doesn't work like that for me.
Well, you have like the little
I
what is that called? A soul patch?
guess. I don't really know what that. That's just what grows.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got like a mustache. I got like a little thing. I got some hairs on my chinny chin. So
Yeah, you're like a little billy goat. You're like a little billy goat. You got that little billy goat gruff look.
yeah, so I shaved it all off, and now I look like Bingus the cat. And
I'm hoping that when mine regrows, then I can have like better, like it can regrow a little better, you know?
like it'll be more even.
Yeah, like I have some like beard balm stuff, and I'm probably gonna use that like to moisturize my face to try to hope that it will come back a little better. I don't know.
See, I have like no idea what's gonna happen. I don't know if it will even grow back in this.
Wouldn't that be
month.
crazy if you just can never? That's what my biggest fear is, that like it gets like halfway through November and I just don't have facial hair.
See, but I feel like your facial hair is gonna grow back way quicker than mine.
Yeah.
Because I just got this little mustache. I think it. I remember I was shaving at one point, and I had to shave like once a week.
Mhm.
So
That's true too. I remember back in high school, I would have to shave like once a week. Sometimes it would be less than a week. So yeah, Ethan, you might be cooked. I'm probably gonna get my facial hair quicker than you.
yeah, you definitely are, because your facial hair just grows in more spots, dude.
Dude, this is so weird. I haven't had my face shaved since like I was in high school.
Dude, it's like literally whenever I shaved, I was like, for some reason, the mustache, at least to me, made like my lip, between the space between my lip and my nose, it made it look like smaller. So now that it's gone, it looks longer. I don't know. I think that this, I might just be crazy, but this is my personal interpretation.
Did you see the drawing I posted of you on the director's commentary?
I didn't watch it yet, bro.
I mean, you don't need to watch it because you're in it, but like, I don't know. So if you go look it up on like YouTube right now, it's like it's us doing the like, what is it, like the soy boy face?
The Wojak.
The Wojak, yeah.
Let me see. I'm going onto YouTube right this moment.
I'm doing the point, and then you're doing like the whoa, like really close to the camera.
Why do I look like that? Why are we pointing at Braden?
We're pointing at Ghostface.
That's definitely Braden.
Yeah,
bro.
that's Braden.
That's without a doubt. That's Braden.
And I know Braden.
See, in the Spooktacular, I don't think I had like my facial hair was not as much.
Well, because you were in high school.
Like, I think that was like around when I first like stopped shaving, because I was shaving for like actively for like a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just said, nah, never mind. I quit around like October-ish, and I haven't shaved since then.
Really?
Yeah. It's been like over a year since the last time I shaved.
It's been so long since I shaved. Maybe I should get a haircut too. I just turned into like...
See, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not going bald.
Jesse Pinkman.
My luscious locks.
No, you don't have to get a haircut. I feel like I look better with short hair.
My luscious locks are glorious to me, and I feel like if I would cut those off, it would really change how I look.
Yeah.
I think like hair really like affects the way your face is like shaped and stuff.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Maybe you don't know this as much.
I don't either, because my hair is like receding.
Then maybe you should cut it off.
That's what I'm thinking.
Grows back.
I should just go shorter, because whenever, I don't know, I hate the way my hair grows. I wish I could like change it up a little bit. My hair always grows like to the side. It never grows like bangs in front of me. I don't even have to like comb
you had to train it to do that.
Yeah, I must have trained it to get out of my face for too long, because now it just goes to the side.
So if you really want bangs, you just have to keep combing it into bangs, and eventually it'll work.
I remember bangs.
Whenever I like was first growing out my hair, I also had my hair to like the side for a while. So whenever I was trying to make it do like a mid part, my like scalp was like physically hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Like it felt kind of like I don't even know how to describe it. I guess like it's like sore.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like changing the way my hair was going.
I need to change up my hair, because I need to figure out a new way to style my hair, because what I've been doing my whole life is not working, bro. Where I just comb it with my hand. That's what I do.
Yeah, I did that for most of my life before I decided to just oh well, I'm cutting it all. I mean, I'm growing it all out.
Yeah. I mean I'm already shaving my beard. Might as well change everything about me, you know? Just become a new person.
I mean, I suppose if this is what you want to do.
Quit YouTube? I'm joking. I'm not doing that.
Bro's quitting YouTube.
I'm not doing
Bro's
it.
gonna
I'm not doing it.
Quit his dreams of being a director, and bro's gonna go work in a chemical plant.
That's what I'm gonna do, actually. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go do.
Is gonna go bald.
Hey, we messed up. We gotta go bald, bro.
Dude, the other day, I was playing with... So, my friend has this, like, multi-tool thing, right? I don't know if you know what a multi-tool is.
I have no idea.
It's like... So, it's this, like, thing that kind of looks like a butterfly knife, I guess. You open it up and there's, like, a pliers. And then there's, like, a file.
Like a Swiss Army knife?
Yeah, kind of like that. And I was playing with it, and I was opening it up. And I opened up the knife, and I was trying to open up the, like, screwdriver bit, and I kind of got stuck in the moment opening up. So I put a lot of pressure onto it, and then all at once it gave, and my finger, like, slammed down on the knife bit, and I cut my finger.
Why would you do that?
Well, it wasn't on purpose.
That's foolish. That was foolish, Ethan.
Bro thinks I cut my finger on purpose, but it won't, like, because it's on my thumb and it's like a straight cut, it won't, like, scab up. So it's just like a open cut, like, on my thumb. It looks really weird.
We're not
bleeding
showing
either.
that to the podcast.
The pod don't need to know. What's up with your voice, dude? Go cough! Cough now!
Dude,
cough!
I hate this. I hate being sick and having this virus.
The disease.
I'm gonna have so many like weird voices during this podcast, bro. Alright, Ethan. So now listen, this is something I've noticed over time, over this past month. This is something that happened that I noticed. I saw this crazy AI image going around that everybody kept reposting it and saying it was like real or whatever. I don't know. It looked AI to me. That like we don't try to bring up politics and we're not gonna try to do a political stance, but like Donald Trump, is he working at McDonald's now? That I saw some AI about that, and people were like treating it like it's real. I don't know.
I mean, why do people think he needs money that bad that he's working at McDonald's? Isn't he like rich?
I thought
Why
he
would
was.
he need?
I thought he was rich.
Maybe he's broke now. I don't know.
Did he lose all his money? Oh, he might have lost all his money in like the campaigns.
Maybe.
Because I think he's trying to run for president this year, right? He's trying to run for president, right?
I don't know. I don't follow this politics stuff.
No, I don't
dude.
really follow politics. That's why I've never really heard much about anything. I hear there's supposed to be like an election soon-ish, right?
Oh, you mean the day after this podcast is posted?
Oh, is that when it is?
Of course.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I'm voting for John Pork.
John Pork? Bro, is he running?
That's what I was told. He was running
Oh, wow.
under the Poultry Party.
The Poultry Party? I thought only chicken could run in that. Did something change?
He's just running. He's running in there because he likes it.
That's nice, though. That's good.
It's kind of like a Chick-fil-A type of thing.
Yeah, we just like eat more chicken type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. But like,
See,
why would
what's up with
why
all
would
this
Trump,
AI stuff, though?
Why would
What's
Trump
up with
go
all
work
this
at-
AI stuff?
See, that's what I feel like. Whoever made that AI image of Trump working at McDonald's, it has to be like fake because that's kind of a mean thing to do if your running opponent is John Pork, and you're working at McDonald's. He's in the Poultry Party, bro. That's kind of disrespectful, right?
I don't know, man. What's up with this? I thought the AIs could make pictures of real people.
Yeah. I saw videos of it too, and they looked real.
Maybe it is real,
Is it?
just like FNAF.
FNAF is real.
They made a movie about
They
it.
did. Dude, I found this YouTuber. They keep recreating the FNAF games in real life.
Why?
They keep trying to do that. They keep recreating the FNAF games in real life. Like
Did they not play the games?
They build the whole location and then like all the animatronic suits, and then they like make people walk around and they play real life Five Nights at Freddy's.
Did they not play the game?
No.
Why would you want to recreate it in real life?
Yeah, I would
Are
not
they killing
want.
kids?
They
Someone needs to call the police on him.
Are they actually killing kids?
That's what they do in FNAF.
That's true. If they're going all out, they probably are. Oh my god, this is.
That's
awful.
what you have to do to play Five Nights at Freddy's.
This is
And
awful. Oh my
know.
god, dude, why?
I'm just saying, why would someone support this?
Oh yeah, you're so right. I never even thought about it like that. I thought they were just trying to have like fun. Wow.
No,
That's
I can't support this guy.
I can't support him either.
Speaking of things I can't support,
Mhm.
last weekend, guys, I said, "Oh boy, let me go to my good friend Emile's work
Yeah.
and let me go see what he's doing." And I go there, and you know what he does? He tries to viciously attack me
I do.
and scare me.
I did. And it's very important that everyone knows that I do work at a Walmart, so that's why I tried to do it to him. I'm kidding. I don't work at a Walmart. No, but we'll actually be serious now. We'll stop doing our little bit, whatever that was. I thought it was kind of funny. I was kind of glad you went with it. We kind of like locked in. We didn't plan that to like do a bit. I don't know. Anyways, though, yeah. So I've been avoiding talking about it all month, and that's probably also partially the reason why I'm sick, because it's basically a dusty like garage that this takes place in. I mean, it's not like garage level quality. I mean, it's cool, but like that is where it takes place, in like basically a giant like warehouse.
Doesn't look like a warehouse though.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the behind the scenes stuff, so that's why I know that it is in a warehouse.
She knows.
Those who know,
Balkan rage.
Yeah, but anyways, guys, I work at a haunted house, a local haunted house, and it's not like a low level one. It is one that's run by it's called, I think, 13th floor. 13th floor, yeah. It's owned by them, and so it's a pretty like. It's a pretty like I don't remember what we're like rated, but like it's pretty good.
It was good, dude. And it was long too.
It is pretty long.
They had like a dragon in there.
Yeah, what'd you think of that dragon,
dude? I walked in, I was like, what is going on, dude? I wanted to put my hand in his mouth, but they had the dragon keeper who was there to protect the dragon.
They said, do not touch the dragon.
I just wanted to pet him, man.
Yeah, so I've been working here for the past like month, and it's been the hardest thing not to talk about, because I really wanted to show like pictures of my face paint in the podcast, but I legally couldn't do it until I was done working there. So there's going to be like pictures of it in here, but I was a clown for like my entire season. Well, technically I still have 2 days left, but I'm just like planning for advance. So they could magically take me off of clowns like these last 2 days. I don't know why they would do that, but yeah, I don't know. They have me in clowns, and that's an interesting experience, especially as someone who
put you in Thomas Jefferson land.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what you're talking about, Thomas Jefferson land, but it's weird because clowns, you have to get really, really used to clowns. Because you have to, like, be mean to people and get paid for it. Like, you have to, like...
Well, isn't that just fun?
Well, it is fun, but it's a little hard to get used to because I generally try to be nice to people. But, I don't know. I feel like my improv comedy got a lot better just from me working there, because I would riff off of people that would, like, say things. And...
What's, like, the craziest thing someone said to you?
So, in the haunted house, we could just turn the rest of this podcast into an interview about me talking about it. But in the haunted house, I tend to, like, I try to scare people first by, like, screaming at them or, like, loudly talking in their face to where they're, like, really uncomfortable. And I'm just, like, nonstop yapping to them. And then I'm also in, like, a strobe light room. So...
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, I know you didn't like that. But I'm in there for like 4 hours. So I got really used to seeing the strobe light. Anyways. So another thing that I do, if I'm trying to either freak people out or just make them laugh, because I am a clown, so I can do that, I start like sticking my tongue out. And like doing la 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 and stuff like that.
Flight reacts.
Yeah, basically I do like the flight reacts tongue thing. Like when he like shakes his tongue out of his mouth. Yeah, that's what I do. And there's so many like little kids, like children, like maybe like 11 to like 12. Well, that's like 2 years. But like maybe like 9 to 12 that will see me doing that to like someone else in their group, and they would say, "Oh, he's freaky. He's so freaky." And then I was like, and I'd look at them just like with a very angry like Art the Clown type face, like wherever he's like, you know that face he makes when he's like, Bro, he's so bad. When he's like so bad, bro. You know what I'm talking
Kind of? I kind of know.
When he like locks in. Like he's all happy,
Okay.
goofy, and then he locks in and he's like, he's so bad.
Oh, I know. I
Yeah.
know.
So I do that face at the little kid, and then they're like, that's Freak Diddy over there.
What?
They keep calling me Diddy. And then at the beginning
how do
of the
they know this?
I don't know. At the beginning, well, teenagers do it too. But like at the beginning of the season, even if I wasn't sticking my tongue out, I guess because it was like topical, people were like, dude, that's Diddy. We're at the Diddy party. And I'm like, why are we joking about this?
Why are you Diddy?
I don't know. I guess because of the strobe lights, they're like, oh, it's freaky. What is this crazy room?
The haunted house was kind of freaky, dude.
Yeah.
I will say, you say you don't know what the Thomas Jefferson place was, but I went to there. It's like I'm walking in like a town in like 1776, and they got like the founding father looking
The
guys
vampire
in
scene?
it. Is that what that was?
Dude, that's supposed to be like the New Orleans French Quarter.
Oh. I thought that was like, I thought that was like the Boston Tea Party or something. I didn't know what was going on there.
For their vampires. You went with,
I went with Rajan. Rajan was terrified.
Rajan was
dude.
terrified.
Rajan was lost in the
I scared
sauce.
him a couple of times. I remember you guys surprised me. Y'all didn't like scare me, but y'all surprised me. Because I was waiting for you guys like all night in my room.
No, it's okay to say I scared you. I know I'm pretty scared.
Yeah, you did scare me. But
yeah.
when you guys showed up, you were like, "Hi, Emile," and I was like, "Oh my god, what are you guys doing here? Like behind all these random people?" Because y'all were like at the end of a group.
Rajan was like so terrified to be. He was like, "We can't be at the end. We can't be at the end." And I was like, "Yes."
Whenever y'all were leaving the room, I didn't know, like, I couldn't do any of my cool tricks, so I just started like tweaking on the floor. And then y'all...
You literally, like, fell down.
And then y'all started screaming, "He's tweaking! He's tweaking!"
That's all you were doing. You were just tweaking out.
I was.
It's like you were just a tweaker. I was waiting for you to ask me for, like, $5 to buy water from the gas station.
I swear I'll get water.
I just need to get a bag of chips, man. Can I have $2?
I need $2. Give me $2 for a bag of chips. So, what was the craziest thing that you remember happening whenever you went into the haunted house?
Well, the craziest thing I remember, this random girl, like, "I know who you are. You're Ethan Johnson." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Who are you?" And then she was like, "I know who you are too." She was talking to Rajan. She was like, "I know who you are too. I just don't know your name." I was like, "What? What is going on?" Like, this, like, random creature. And then even when we got out of the haunted house, she, like, peeked her head out and started, like, calling to us. It was like, "Rajan." And I was like, "What is going on?" And then this other guy, when I was in the Thomas Jefferson place,
Yeah.
with the founding fathers, they started talking like Zingelborf Bleebloff, Ziggy Bleebloff.
What?
And so I started doing it back, and then they all started like circling around me and making the noises. And Rajan was terrified. He was like, "Ethan, stop doing that." I was like, "Why?"
I didn't know he gets that scared. I've never been in a haunted house with Rita. Like, I went to the one that's closer to you in, like, maybe the year after COVID. I went.
See, I haven't been. This is my first time being in a haunted house ever.
Yeah, and you handled it really well from the way it sounds. Rajan has went to a bunch of haunted houses.
See, but it probably is more fun to be scared.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's just
I feel like being
playing it out.
scared. Okay, so this is the thing. If you go in wanting to get really scared, then that's fun. But also, it's really fun if you're just having fun the whole time.
Like, I was joking with all.
Yeah, if you like joke around and
creatures.
stuff. Because
like the guy with the dragon, I told him he needs to get like a permit for his dragon. He can't just have that off a leash.
What'd they say back? Did they say anything?
He just looked at me. I don't think he was allowed to talk or something. I don't know.
Either that or they just couldn't figure out improv.
Rajan was pissed because we were walking through like a bar, and this guy who was like undead bartender or something, said, "Welcome to the establishment," and that's all he said. Rajan was like, "Is that really all you got, man?" Like, that's all he did. Like, he was like, "Open his welcome to the establishment," and it was just like a bar.
Bro said, "Is that all you got?"
Rajan was like, "I'm not trying to be that guy, but like, come on."
There's not been one person that's gotten mad at my improv, and I'm so grateful for that. There's been like
That you know of.
that I know of. I mean, they could if they walked to the other room and was like, "Dude, that guy was like, oh, he was struggling," then I don't know. Usually, when they're leaving, they're either screaming or they're smiling. My room, and I make sure that I try to get happy customers.
I didn't like your room.
I know.
It was 1 frame per second in there.
I was in there the other night, and you're right. Since there's the strobe light, it is like 1 frame per second. But so this was this really weird thing. I was in there for like 4 hours, and no one else was in the house for me to like go talk to in clowns that like I knew. So I was just kind of chilling in the room for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where I could see normally.
You adapted.
I felt like I adapted and evolved as a human.
See, when the strobe lights would start, because it happened a couple times at the place, I lost like all motor function. Like, I would have to like grab onto the wall to like walk and stuff. I just couldn't exist.
Dude,
See, another thing I remember, closer to the end,
Yeah.
there was like this long hallway, and at the end of it was just like this guy in like full makeup just like playing TikTok on his phone.
what?
Yeah, he was just on his phone. Like, he didn't like look at us or anything. He was just on his phone.
Was it like a staff member or it was a guy?
Yes, it was like one of your guys.
No, was it like a crew member or was it somebody that was in the haunt?
I have no idea, but it was like one of the
Were they dressed up?
actors.
Okay, it was an
Yeah.
actor. Okay. That's crazy.
They-
Dude, I go
bro,
on my
it's just-
phone sometimes, but like I try to at least like there's like an audio cue that will play when people
When
are
people
coming.
are coming.
So I run to my spot, and I'm like, oh, because I know the cue now, like really well, because there's a person ahead of me that has like a button they press, and it will make a TV look like there's like a clown, like banging on glass or something, and it will do like a clown horn noise, and then once I hear the clown horn noise, I run to my spot, and if they're still not there. Because I go do TikToks, like, backstage. I don't do TikToks in the house.
Yeah.
We're allowed to do that. Like, we can go on our phone as long as we're, like, scaring people. Like, what that guy did, I don't know. He might have
I felt like he wasn't supposed to be doing
He wasn't.
that. But
He definitely wasn't supposed to be doing that while guests were walking through.
that was by the guy with the Aztec death whistle. It was by that
Oh, that was
part.
in the sewer area?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know what that guy's deal was.
I feel like that
but-
could have happened. I felt so bad. So last night, on Halloween night, it was storming. Bro really said, on a dark and stormy night for Halloween.
It was literally like the exact thing from the Batman. Thursday,
It was.
October 31st, and it was raining.
There's so many people dressed up as Batman last night walking through the haunt.
Because that's what it was, bro.
Mhm. It was Thursday, October 31st. And it was storming. The crazy. So this was the first time it's like ever rained when the haunt was open and I was working there. And people were soaking wet because I guess they were just standing in those like barricades outside
Yeah, in the rain.
in the rain. So
I
they
mean,
were all
what
just
else are they
drenched.
supposed to do?
I mean, you're right. They were all just drenched. They all had these crazy costumes. They were all drenched. So and they were tracking water all throughout the room. So I was low-key skiing through the halls.
Like you were slipping and sliding?
Yeah, but like on purpose in like a clown kind of way.
Were people like pissed that they were all wet?
A bunch of them. And then really so like we opened at like 7. So like around 7, like maybe 30, 45-ish, someone dropped a, like, wash rag or, like, bath towel, like the tiny ones.
Yeah.
They dropped a dry one just on the floor, and I almost slipped on it. I was like, whoa, I better pick that up. So I put it in my little cubby in the wall with all my stuff, and I was like, oh, I'll just keep it here. But once it started raining, I could hear it through the ceiling, so I was like, oh crap, it's raining. And then eventually, like, there was a bunch of people that were dry, but then eventually it was like a group of people, they were soaking wet, like top to bottom. They were drenched. And they were, like, not only getting water all over the floor, they were tracking water on the walls. Because a lot of them were, like, kind of leaning against the walls because they were scared. It was so awkward scaring people when it was all wet. Because I was like, I don't want you to fall, but, like, I'm still going to do my job.
I mean, that's what they come here for.
Yeah. But, I don't know. The point of what I was saying was that whenever people would walk in soaking wet, I was like, oh, I have a devious idea. So people would walk in, they would be like, oh, it's so wet. Oh, I'm so scared. And then I'd be like, oh, don't worry, I have a towel for you. The little tiny towel. And then they'd be like, oh, wait, give me that towel. And then I'm like, no. And then I throw it, like, across the room.
What do you think the best day to go there was?
Did you go the Saturday before Halloween?
Yeah.
That night.
That was the best one?
Yeah. That was the best. That was the most busy night we had of, like, the whole season.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was, like, ridiculously busy. And then...
Well, I got you free
I don't know
tickets.
if I ever told you this, but... So your ticket gave us Fast Pass, but we had to wait, like... Yeah. We had to wait, like, 20 minutes in the ticket booth line.
Jesus.
To even get up to the lady. And so we got up there, and we said, like, oh, yeah, we have tickets for, like, Emile the Clown, you know. Mm-hmm. And then she was like, no, what's your name? And I'm like, okay, I'm Ethan Johnson. And she was like, yeah, I'm not seeing you on the list, man. And I'm like, what? And so she called her, like, manager up, and they're like, what are you guys talking about? We're like, yeah, we have Emile the Clown. Like, yeah, that's not on the list. They thought that was, like, your government name. They were like, they thought, like, we were trying to pick up tickets that you bought. We're like, no, dude, he works here. And then it took them, like, we sat
They thought my name was Emile the Clown?
Yes, they thought that was, like, your government name.
See, this is why I told you to go to the ticket booth and say, hey, we're here to use the free passes for Emile, who works in clowns. Not, yeah, we're here for tickets for Emile the Clown.
See, this is my issue. This is my issue, bro.
I gave you, like, direct instructions of what to say.
We sat there for a bit and waited, and eventually they figured it out and gave us the guest passes, which we got through the Fast Pass because we were guests.
That's cool. I didn't know that the guest passes were Fast Pass.
Yep, it was nice. And then Rajan was like, why? Because they put us at the end of, like, a line, but I don't know. I didn't mind being at the end.
Yeah.
What do you think is the best spot to be at the beginning?
Probably, it depends. So whenever so just from personal haunted house experience, if you're at the front, usually they don't mess with you. But the way I was scaring people is I would get people who were walking in first. Because I'd low-key kind of run up on them, and I'd startle them. And they'd be like, whoa, I did not know you were in here. And I was like, yeah, I'm right here. And then they keep walking, and then I get someone, like, 2 or 3 people behind them, and I get, like, 2 or 3 people behind them. So it's like, I guess the middle would be, like, the best spot, but the end could also be bad. Because in, like, the kind of, like, haunted houses where there's no, like, you have to be in a certain spot at all times, it's kind of more, like, free roam a little bit. We can chase you if you're in the back. And
See, that's
as if it's a
I think
slow
that's what
night,
John
too.
was fearing.
So, here's the thing. If you wanted to be a part of a group, then that night you went was, like, the best night to go. Because there were so many people, and you weren't always going to be in a big group. However, if you want a more personal experience, then going on like a late September Sunday or early October like weekday or Sunday would be great because we usually didn't have a lot of people. Especially since there was like Sunday night football and stuff. So late September, Fridays would also be very free because there was Friday night football.
So, if you're by yourself, they like just harass you.
They kind of harass you, and then if it's really, really, really slow, at least in clowns, I don't know what they do in any other room because I've never been in any other room. We have the tendency to just chase you throughout the house. There was this one Sunday that was really, really slow, and I'm just remembering this now. There was a group of, like, it was a big group of people, but they had these, like, girls in the back, like, these teenage girls in the back. They were really, really scared. And I heard before they got in the room, somebody said, "Abby, calm down," or something like that. And I was like, okay. No, it was Allie. It was Allie. They were like, "Allie, calm down." And then I was like, okay, so one of their names is Allie. Lucky for me, it was the really, really scared one. So they pulled up, they started walking in, and I was like not in the spot I was supposed to be. So I could have free roamed anyway because I was supposed to walk back to my spot. But I made it like nonchalant, like I kind of just walked with them. Like I was trying to aggravate them, but I was low-key trying to get to my spot. But once I got to my spot, I was like, nah, no one's here tonight. I can just like follow them throughout this entire clown area. So I followed them for the beginning of clowns, screaming her name, asking her what she was bringing to the potluck.
What does that mean?
I started yapping, and I was like, "You came for family dinner. What are you bringing? What are you bringing to the potluck? Come on, you gotta bring something. You can't keep doing this, Allie. You show up to every family dinner and you just don't bring anything. What is this? Do you not like us anymore? Do you not come visit us anymore?" I was doing this like through aggravating her through the entire time, and she was just like crying on her friend's like shoulder. She's like, "Leave me alone, leave me alone."
She was scared of you?
She was so scared. It, like, to you, it'd probably be funny if I did that. But, like, she was, I guess, afraid of clowns. So I was just, like, banging on the walls, following them. Like, vicious, like, you know that video of that monkey that's trying to get out?
How did you do that thing at that one point where you, like, stuck your head through the wall? What was that all
There's just
about?
holes in the wall in my room that I can, like, peek at people as they, like, keep going through the house. And I can, like, peek and scare them. But I don't know. I know a lot of secret little entrances throughout there. So I was following Allie throughout, like, the whole thing. And Allie, if you're hearing this, I'm not sorry. That was really funny. But I followed her, like, through my strobe light room, through the rooms where I can also scare people for peeking through the walls. And then they got to this little secret tunnel. And I said, "You know what, Allie? You don't want to tell me." She was just crying, like screaming the whole time, like, "I'll leave you alone." She wouldn't tell me what she was bringing to the potluck, and I said, "Okay, fine, whatever. I'll leave you alone then." So I went in this secret little tunnel, and then once she was like walking past in the other part, which was the other side of the tunnel, I popped back out and I said, "You know what? I'm not satisfied with that. I'm not satisfied with that. You need to tell." And then she started like crying even more. She started saying, "I'm bringing turkey. I'm bringing turkey." I was like, "You're bringing turkey? You're bringing turkey? Bring like some chips and dip or something." And she was like, I'm sorry. So that was funny. Other times I followed people, I just started like, if they're really, really, there's always these groups that they walk in so big and bad, and then I do one weird thing, and they're like, "Oh, shoot." And then they like run.
And they get scared.
They run. They sprint. There's a few groups that just sprinted through the entire room because they were like petrified. They were running through, and I usually if people are running really fast and then they kind of stop, I know they'll start running again. So what I do sometimes when I'm chasing after them is I just hop onto my like belly, like I do a midair belly flop, and then I just start like zombie crawling at them, like rawr, rawr.
Bro, you're not beating the tweaker allegation.
No, I'm not. But I'm fine with it.
Does this scare them away?
This does scare them, especially in my clown makeup and stuff.
Working in a haunted house, is your one job just to scare away your customers?
It's basically, I think that's the only thing. Is just, I mean, that's what they tell us. Is you're not supposed to keep them in the room long. You're supposed to get them out, so we don't have like backed up lines. Because if there's backed up lines, it's really hard to like scare people.
To move people along.
Because they're like standing there, and then I saw this TikTok while I was working there where they were like, POV, you're at the haunted house in a really long line forms, so the scare actor starts doing their improv comedy. And it like was just a really awkward like video. That was the point of the video, was that it was awkward. But like, no bro, if you're stuck in my room, I'm gonna find a way out of my room and just go like hide. I'm gonna go hide and not talk to you, because then it's gonna just be really awkward and you're not gonna laugh and you're not gonna think it's scary. So I'm gonna go hide and go drink my water while you guys are all like stuck here.
Why water? Why not Beetlejuice, spiced apple?
We're not
Fanta.
going back to this. We're not going back to this. Dude, I hate that drink.
Beetlejuice?
Please no. Please don't bring it up again.
He is similar to a tweaking clown.
He is. I feel like my clown voice, which I could try to do now, but I don't know how good it would sound, is like, it starts sounding like Beetlejuice when my voice starts to get like lost.
What's
Like I'm like, hey, get over here. I don't know. My voice is screwed right now.
Do the other clowns do it differently than you? Like, do they?
Everybody kind of just tweaks the same.
They all just tweakers?
We all kind of just tweak. I mean, I had to learn it from somebody.
I remember you were Art the Clown for like a day.
For like a day, I dressed up like Art. But like, we did it so we can't dress up as copyrighted characters throughout the whole season. But we did it one night because I think we really didn't advertise it that much. And it was Friday the 13th, so we were like, okay, we're going to do copyrighted characters all throughout the haunted house, just for fun. And I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not. I assume it's fine, because there was a lot of guests that went in that night, and they could also have a podcast and say the exact same thing.
About it.
Yeah. But I was dressed up like Art, and that's when I think they realized that they liked me as a clown, because I kept doing like Art the Clown shenanigans. So that's kind of where my whole inspo... Why did I just say inspo? Oh my god.
Bro thinks he's on Pinterest.
Bro thinks that... Oh, we have another topic after this. But... Remember, I have something to say. But... My whole inspiration for like the clown that I was kind of a combination of Art the Clown with the movement of the killer clowns from outer space with like Beetlejuice's like improv comedy. Probably not as good, but...
What were you before you were, like, a clown? What did they put you in?
I was a clown. The entire season.
So
I was the first night I was there, I was Art the Clown. And
what was the first day you worked?
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
Was that of October?
No, it was in September. We opened really early because we thought it would be fun to do the Friday the 13th thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've been working there since September, Friday the 13th. And that was fun. They had, like, Jason Voorhees, their girl from Carrie, covered in blood. I'm sure they had, like, a Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers and stuff in there. I think you get to see everybody, though.
How many characters you could really get?
I don't know. I feel like Art was easy to do because
he's a
clown.
White and black.
He's just a white and black clown. And all the other clowns.
And you already have a clown section. Yeah. And you already have a clown section.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the viewers should go to a haunted house.
I think they should. I mean...
And they should harass the clowns.
Here's another thing. Loyal viewers. Those of you who have never went to a haunted house, or those of you who do go to a haunted house, throughout the season, there's like 4 different types of guests that will come in. There's a type of guests that are really scared, obviously. Or just very jumpy. I feel like those are in the same category. There's the other type of guests that are jokey and trying to be funny and stuff, and they are funny. And then there's the other type of guests that are just silent, and they don't talk or anything. They don't get scared. They just kind of look at you. And then there's the fourth type of guests that are either very, very aggressive for some reason, or they're just trying to be really, really funny, and they're like the most painfully unfunny person you ever met. You don't want to be the last two.
So you're saying people should go through haunted houses and either be scared or be silent?
No. They don't be silent. They should either be scared or be jokey. Don't be silent and don't be overly aggressive or try to be like, if you're funny, be funny. If not, let somebody else in the group be funny. And you be scared.
There you go, guys.
That's the secret to a haunted house, because not only will you have fun when you leave, if you're joking around, just having a great time, and it's okay to get scared in a haunted house. That's what you're paying for. And plus, it gives the people in the house a lot of dopamine when they do actually get to scare you. I promise they're not like laughing at you like, oh, look how foolish this person is. They're scared. Once you leave their room, they don't remember you at all. Like, there might be a few people that like stand out in my memory because we had a crazy interaction, but like, for the most part, I don't know your name. I don't know anything about you. You're just a random person that just walks in. And if you made a fool of yourself, I'm going to remember it for, like, a little bit. I can remember who you are. Like, if I had to point you out of a crowd, I probably couldn't. I see so many people walk through there, especially on busy nights. If you're making a fool of yourself, if you're being mean, though, I'm going to remember you.
I think that's how most jobs are, though.
I think so.
Like,
this is my first job, so I don't know.
So, where I worked at the grocery store, like, I would check out so many people, like, by the time, like, an hour passed, I would not remember if someone, like, was, like, coming back in and, like, checking out with me again. Like, I wouldn't remember just because I would see, like, at least one person every 2 minutes checking them out. And after you do that for, like, 3 hours, there's no way you're remembering every single person that you've checked out.
That's how it is. I feel like it's very similar to retail. The haunted house, because you see people, it's like you're at a cash register. Like, you see people come through just all night.
That's like, of course, if there's like a regular or there's someone who is like being evil, you'll remember them eventually.
Yeah, because like there will be people that walk in multiple times in one night. Sometimes it takes me a bit to be like, oh shoot, I remember seeing you before. Like, if they're in a group of people that has like very standoutish kind of thing. Hey, somebody walked in with a Barney shirt. I'll be like, oh, that's a guy in a Barney shirt. He comes in again. I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's the guy in the Barney shirt. He's back. Then I'll be like, oh, wow, you missed me. Couldn't stay away. Stuff like that. And then the third time they come in, I'm like, can you please leave?
You need to leave.
You need to leave. It's like Thursday. Why do you keep going to the secret bar?
The secret bar?
Yeah, there's
I heard about that when I was like waiting in line for the tickets. They're like, anyone who wants a secret bar pass, you gotta come get your armband.
Yeah, so there's 2 secret bars in the house. So like there'll just be 2 rooms. If you have a little light up bracelet, there'll be like a crew member that's standing by, and they'll be like, hey, you can I see you have a bracelet, come with me and I'll take you to the secret bar. And they give you like 4 shots of alcohol.
That's why they were going through multiple times.
That's why they were. And then there's people that get really drunk. There's been a few people that have touched me throughout the season too.
Oh?
Yeah. Especially last night, there was this one woman. She like she squeezed my belly. And that made me really uncomfortable.
Why is she doing this?
So I heard when she walked in, my friend, I guess I could say their names on the podcast. My friend Leah was in the front room of clowns, and she was just chilling, doing her thing, scaring people. Then this woman comes in, and apparently she honkas her. Doesn't make the noise, but you know what I mean. Like, actually does that. Like, full on grabs it. And when I heard about it, I was like, whoa. But it wasn't too surprising because once she got into my room, she looked at me, looked at my belly, and then grabbed it, and then kept walking. I was like, what's
this lady's problem, dude?
I don't know. And then I tried to jump scare her through the wall to like get my revenge, but then she grabs my face like she's about to kiss me, and I'm like, oh no, and then I back up.
You ran away.
I hissed at her, I think. I might have. I don't know. I'd be doing
What's
some
up with people,
stuff.
dude?
This woman tried to seduce me too at one point.
What do you mean?
No, I'm being serious. She did. She so I'll be doing some Art the Clown stuff in there. You know where he's like chilling in a room and he's like, hey, what's up? I'm about to kill you. And he looks kind of. He's like, hey, I'm cool. I'm gonna kill you in like 2 seconds though. I'll be doing stuff like that. I like leaning on the wall, like, hey, what's up? This woman spins around, comes around the corner with the spin, puts her hand up on the wall in a seductive mannerism, and then my eyes like widen because I'm like, uh-oh, what is this? And then she starts walking towards me, keeping eye contact. Mind you, I'm still in the strobe light room. And then she starts, like when people say, oh, look, they got an hourglass figure or something like that, and they start doing like the hand motion. She was doing that while she was walking up to me. And I was like, whoa, wait. I was like, hey. I was like, nah, leave me alone. I don't think I told her that. I forgot what I told her. But I told her something like that still was in character. But like it was still really weird when she was doing that. I was like, I don't want to.
Maybe that was her plan, was to scare the employees.
Well, yeah, but if you make us too uncomfortable,
you get kicked out.
We'll kick you out. You will kick you out. It took everybody who worked at the house so long to realize I was like 19. Because apparently they say I look like I'm like 24. I don't know. Should I use this power like for good or for evil? The fact that I'm 24. Should I like?
Maybe you could
shave the day after I commit a crime, and they'll be like, "Well, you're obviously not the culprit."
Wait. You can't do this.
Wait, that can't be you.
You can't do this.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm lying.
Stop being a criminal.
I use my power for good.
Stop.
I use my power for good.
What good?
And be nice to people.
What good? You can go out to them and be like, oh, I remember when I was your age. And you go to someone who's like 27. I remember when I was your age.
I remember when I was your age.
How good life was. I had it all.
How good life was. I had a mullet.
And now look at me. 47.
My hair is falling out. 47. My hair is falling out. My wife divorced me.
There you go.
It's a real shame.
Is that what you can do with age?
That's what I can do, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like all age does is maybe you have more wisdom. I don't know what age really does for people.
Well, you only have more wisdom because you have more experience. People don't get like smarter as they get older, I feel, right?
I don't know, man. I've met a lot of old men, and then usually they're wise. They're either wise or stupid. There's no in between.
Stupid old men are kind of fun, though.
So,
you gotta admit it.
I'd rather be wise. Me personally, I'd rather be wise.
Would you rather be young and dumb or old and wise?
Young and dumb, because then I have more life to live, and eventually I can become old and wise.
And then ignorance is bliss.
There you go.
That's the thing. That's what everybody says.
Why do they say this?
I have some. I don't know. They say it because the more knowledge that you have, the more you think about the world around you. And I'm not getting into it.
Bro's pissed. Bro's pissed.
No, it's a touchy subject. I'm not doing it. Ethan, I have some Big League Chew on my desk.
Don't eat that.
Why?
Don't eat that.
Why?
It's poisonous.
Is it really?
If you eat that, you can't digest it for 8 years.
I'm not going to eat it.
Don't eat that.
I have Big League Chew and Triton Gum.
No, throw those away.
This week and last week's video, whenever you're viewing, I don't know if you view it as, oh, wow, look at this podcast they uploaded. He must have filmed this today. Or something. I don't know how people view the internet.
What are you gonna do with this? Are you gonna blow bubbles?
Yeah.
You better not swallow it.
Hopefully.
You better not swallow it.
Hopefully I was able to blow a bubble whenever I eventually film it.
Do not swallow the gum.
I'm glad you prefaced yourself after by saying the gum.
Don't do it. It will be, if you do it, you have to throw up.
Ethan, what's the most interesting story that happened to you in the past month?
I feel like I tell most of my interesting stories.
You do.
And
I really couldn't tell anything because I was trying to save everything up for this video.
I don't know. I don't know what the most interesting story of the past month would be.
What's the most No. What's the most interesting experience that ever happened to you in your life?
In my life?
Yeah, in your whole life that you can remember.
Dude, you're putting me on the spot here, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be actual. I don't know if you're lying. You could be like, oh, there was this one time I went to Subway with Braden and he ordered all cheese Subway sandwich. I was like, dude, what's the point?
No, dude, probably the most interesting thing that's happened in the past month. I'm not doing my whole life. That's too much to think about, dude. You're going to have to give me a while for
See?
that.
I gave you a month and you said, well, I don't know. And then I gave you your life and then you met me and you were like, wait, well, actually I'll do a month.
Yeah, my life is, I'll have to think for like an hour to figure that out, so.
Bro's going to think about his life. I really got bro thinking about his life.
Probably the most interesting thing that happened this month, I went like to my house and I was sitting outside and I was just trying to relax, and then my dog Sophie was being a violent behemoth, and she was viciously attacking oysters in my backyard, and I was throwing them to her, and she was barking at me, and she was very mad that I was throwing the oysters to her for some reason. And then Minu came outside, and Minu started attacking Sophie. Like, Minu was, like, batting at Sophie's face and stuff, and I thought that was crazy, honestly. And I think they should do that more.
What, battling? I remember you called me during that, and you said, yeah, sometimes Sophie and Minu will battle like Pokemon.
They were, because Minu would, like, hit Sophie once or twice, and then Minu would go back to seeing like normal, and then Sophie would, like, snap at Minu, and then Sophie would, like, back up, and then Minu would attack, and then Minu would go back to normal, and then Sophie would attack, and it's like they're taking turns.
That's actually really funny.
I don't know. They should do this more, though.
What do you think they're doing in, like, dog and cat language?
They're probably just playing.
Probably. Hopefully.
I don't know. Maybe they just have beef, though. Maybe they have beef.
They could have beef. You don't know.
I don't speak their language, dude.
Yeah.
Would you rather speak to all animals or all plants? Which would you rather?
Plants.
Why?
Because there's a lot more plants. Like, if I needed to know vital information, I could become, like, a detective, and somebody could murder somebody, and there could be just, like, a tree in the room. I'd go talk to the tree. I'd be like, hey, bro, what happened?
So, you think plants will have more wisdom?
Yeah.
See, but if you could talk to animals, you could talk to, like, Dexstar.
Well, that could be fun for, like, a little bit, and then you'd probably just start being like, hey, since you can understand me, go give me a bunch of food. And I'm like, no.
You think he'd start being, like, mean to you?
Yeah, Dexstar, 100% Dexstar would start doing that. I know Dexstar. He's my cat. I know that. He would do that. He would pull some stuff like that.
He would be like, oh, I'm not going to talk to you unless you give me this good treats.
He would do that. I know him.
See, do you think the animals like that they can't talk to us?
Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I'd imagine if they were like, they never met anything ever that could understand how they, like, talk or, like, communicate. then I don't know. They would probably get a little sad. Here's the thing, though. If they're not growing up around other cats, how do they learn how to speak or like communicate? Or do they make up their own kind of like way of communication?
I think they probably make up their own language.
That's crazy. There's probably like a million different cat languages.
Cats also, like, cats and dogs get accents from their owners as well.
Is this true?
Yeah, so, like, from different areas, they'll, like, their barks will sound different and stuff.
That's kind of cool.
So, they probably, I think they have some sort of, like, instinctual language, probably. But
is that why Dexter kind of sounds like Gambit from Deadpool and Wolverine?
I never heard him speak like this, but probably.
He says, "Whoo, I'm about to make a name for myself."
See, so you don't even
That's what
need
he
the
says.
power to talk to animals because he can already talk.
Dexter also talks to my dad like a lot. Not like actually speaking, but like he goes, like my dad will be like, "Hey, what's up, Dexter?" And then Dexter will go, "Meow, meow," and like respond to him. Like every time my dad asks him something, he'll go, "Wow, wow," or something like that.
He's having conversation.
Your bro's actually trying to have a conversation, and my dad acts like he can understand him.
That's probably why he does that.
Yeah,
They like to
because
feel
Dexter-
engaged.
He's probably giving Dexter a false hope. Dexter's like, "Oh my God, finally someone understands me," and he's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah."
Why does your dad evilly manipulate Dexter?
I don't know. Ask my dad. Ethan, I think we've yapped our yap for this week. Do you want to give a little outro for the podcast?
So, to all of the little children watching, because I know that's the viewer base, little children, you need to brush your teeth and listen to your parents when they tell you to not eat all your candy at once.
And eat your vitamins and say your prayers.
There you go.
And what else? What else do little
Eat
kids need to
your
do?
vegetables.
Go to school.
And do your
Eat your
homework.
vegetables. Go to school. Be nice to others. Do unto others as you would want done to you. You know, stuff like that.
And do your homework.
And do your homework. Get good grades. And don't do drugs. That's all. All right. Bye, guys. I'll see you next week.